I said at 513, I heard that 170, that 420. Beautiful. You hear me? Right here. Look, 1% on his phone. What was that? 190 to 759. He took that 517. That 517 he called out this morning was player 1,000. Whoo, that boy made a band. 179, 60, 13. He just had a lot of play. This is YouTube. It's your boy Chiquez Stack. Came to keep it a stack on my channel, man. Y'all asked me for this video, right? So I'm gonna give it to you, right? Boom. If you don't know me, I'm a part of the SelfMade Society. You did what I'm saying. Basically, some young bulls getting money every day of the week, Monday through Friday. If you want to tap in, the link will be in the description below. As you can see here, we do a pre-market analysis at 9:02. It's a live, so you got to listen to the live to understand what's going on. Right here, we got the day trades area. If you do want to see what happened, we got the NVIDIA 995 puts filled at $207, 10%, 15% completely out. I do believe he buys 10 contracts. You did what I'm saying. Then the second part of the day was low 509 puts. I had a 510 put. I had a 513 put. It was nice. Average down, it started kind of coming back up. So he averaged in, made 12% on that. I guess he bought more contracts. He probably bought maybe like 25 contracts at that point. This is what he ended the day with. This the trading recap area. You heard me? You're gonna come to this area, and then it'll say what happened. The video rejected and showed weakness off the open. Popped up right into supply around 103. And its fair value gap caught some move to the downside. Swing trades. You can see we got a swing trade area coming in. Got a long-term leap coming in there. This that 1K to 10K challenge. The video April 25, 116 calls, average 2.28, made 10% off that. You just turned $1,000 into $1,200. Boom, then you got your applications, your terminology, things you should know. Then you got some quick videos right here. You should watch these videos right here just to know what we looking at. Here's another piece of trading strategy. Here's the chat room where all the guys just be going crazy. Look at my guy right here. He, look, 1% on his phone. What was that? 190 to 759. He took that 517. That 517 he called out this morning was player. You know what I'm saying? I missed that 517. I had that 513. So, you know, it's good though. It's good though. That was amazing right there. And then this right here, what I said at 513, I heard that 170, that 420. Beautiful. You hear me? Yeah, that's basically what's going on. Then I had dropped this in there. That's what I be looking at. This is a week low. We probably had one more push down to 508, and then it rejected because we was already oversold at this area. I play RSI, and I play these zones of Fibonacci, bro. It's too much sauce. Too much sauce. And then you come down here to dubs. If you want to see straight dubs, you know, that's at the chat. You got the straight dubs going on. Buddy made. This is P&L. This is his P&L for the day. 293. His P&L was 1,000. Whoo, that boy made a band. Boy wasn't playing. This P&L was 1713. You got this P&L at 235, 179, 60, 13. You just had a lot of plays stacked. This P&L 487. You got this P&L. That's the 523. And then you got a 196 in here at 1030, 1011. You got a up 598. Same thing, but you got the rack right there. This the Q2Q 346, 546, and 60. $39. You know what I'm saying? Put the gas money in the tank. Then you got your 787 cuz went stupid on gold. They playing gold. GLD gold off the open. $75. Man, they get money in here, cuz. But this is just, I guess, the self-made society. If you was pocket watching, you's a pocket watcher. I caught you pocket watching. You gotta drop a like, and then let's just go look at the market. What we basically seen. This is what I was seeing all day. This is the open candle. Here we have this fair value gap at the top. You could wait till it came back up a little bit, touched this area, and boom, all the way to where RSI was oversold. This was the first initial take profit. You was good. Then you came up. We popped up a little bit from there, and then right back into oversold. This was the last standing, and then you could have played calls to the upside from 508 back into 514. So you still would have caught a $6 move from the top to the bottom, playing these RSI bullish divergence down here, because it showed 1, 2, 3. We got 3 touches of support right here on this bottom area right here. And then we was just good money today. I was looking at Berkshire Hathaway too. I thought I knew something was gonna be up with this one. This one came down from 518 all the way to 498. This Warren Buffett. 498 back into 506. That's dangerous, bro. Look, you could have just been waiting on these bullish divergence. This oversold. It was oversold at 16, oversold at 17. So you could have bought once, twice, 3, 4. You could have averaged in 4 times right there on those dips, and then just call all this upside G. So tomorrow, we already opened up in supply, so we got to come back down to where demand zone is area at. You feel me? So we got this 498. We still on the going down. That's just what I see, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no mathematician or nothing like that, but I got this graph set up. You feel me? This was something that I was in. I like Microsoft. I couldn't get in Microsoft. I had too many chances. Like this one right here, I could have got in right here in this area, and then rolled it all the way back down, and then just quick buy up. I don't know, bro. I slipped on Microsoft. I was watching the contract, but then again, I wasn't. I should have played the contract, bro. I usually play Microsoft every day, bro. Microsoft is easy cheese, bro. No doubt. But it's been your boy Chiquaja Stack. I just had to keep it a stack. Hold on. Y'all got caught pocket watching again. Let's keep pocket watching. Yeah, you pocket watching. You can't do this with you pocket watching. Yeah, pocket watching. Look at this. You make $100 a day, 25K, 200 a day, 50,000. 300 a day, 75,000, 400 a day, 100K. Look at this. Yeah, you pocket watching. Look. Motivate, no hate, motivate, no hate. It's been your boy Chiquaja Stack, man.
U.S. leading economic indicators at 10. Tuesday, we got Fed speakers. They look like a decent day. We got new home sales, PMI. Thursday, existing home sales, and then Friday we got consumer sentiment. So still look like a dry week overall, just like last week as far as like, and whatnot. So we gonna see like, what the president and what type of data he come out with this week. Because when it comes to Fed speakers and economic reports, it look dry. Yeah, so even on this Wednesday and Thursday, it look like it's only the best 2 days. And other than that, there's not really nothing but new home sales. So it could be another dry week this week. We do got some pretty big news though here. Like Trump is talking about firing Powell, so this could definitely, be a big catalyst for the market. It's a talk in the air. I guess Trump threatening to replace Powell or fire Powell. Tariffs still going on as we speak. But yeah, Trump is pushing to, I guess he trying to fire Powell, man. So Powell might be getting up out of there as far as earnings. We still at 21 on the extreme fear and greed index. And then as far as earnings, pretty good week. We got Tesla reporting earnings Tuesday after the close. We got some more names such as NEE, an energy name. We got AT&T. We have IBM. So earnings season look like it's picking back up. We have a big name Tuesday we could look out for, which is Tesla. So we gonna see how that play out. Then we got some airlines, Southwest American. So we just gonna see how everything play out. But we take a look at crypto real quick. Yeah, so crypto still down. I really want everything to drop again. I really want to see Bitcoin at least retest this level right here. At least 74 in this little range. I do like that. But Bitcoin still stagnant. But I want to see it drop some more. See what XRP doing. Yeah. That's why I definitely want to see it drop some more. It's at this dip right now, but I feel like we could drop a little bit more. So yeah, so I'm gonna wait to buy crypto, not just yet. See what Litecoin doing. It shit still weak. Alright, man, off to the stocks. So first stock I was looking at is the SPY. Last week it dropped. Looked like we seeing weakness throughout the whole week. It look like all we did was reclaim and see a little relief up into this 550. If we go to this 1 hour time frame, we could see that we weak at this 520. So I really don't see no type of strength, no type of buyers that's in the market right now. Like I said, look like all we did was retest this 545, 550, grab some liquidity to drop again, So it look like we trying to displace this whole green candle right here. My main watch I'm looking at on SPY is, I do like this 520 level, so I'm looking at a break and hold below 520. We can short down into this 510. If this 510 break, SPY going back down into the low 480s. So that's really my main watch for the pop. I'm not really interested in no type of upside on SPY. If we do pop up, I'll be looking at a 532, 533 reject. But my main watch on SPY is the downside. Break and hold below this 520. We can see space back down into this 510. So that's really the main watch on SPY. I really want to see SPY drop though again, because even with this dip that we had, that we just got bought up, look like the dip is reversing again. So I'm not really trusting these upside moves. Like this dip, we thought the dip got bought, and look at it reversing. So I'm not trusting these upside moves. I do feel like the market is still in confusion. The market is still bad right now, and there's just a lot going on. So I do feel like we can see another leg down on all of these names. Yeah, we might see a little relief here and there, but overall, I still feel like we on that downtrend. And we didn't even retest this purple line yet, this 200 SMA. So I feel like we can at least retest, this purple line before we start seeing real upside. That's my level on SPY. SPY look clean, QQQ looking decent too. Pretty much same thing as SPY. I really want to see QQQ breaking hold below this 438. Breaking hold below 438. We do have another level here at 532. I'm gonna just mark it. Breaking hold below this 438. We can see 532. 432. Breaking hold below 432. We can short and see space down into the lower 420s. 420, 423. Really just 420 though. I like this 420. So that's my level on QQQ. Collect break below 438. We got space down into 432. Break below this 432. We got nothing but room down into the lower 420s. So yeah, we definitely seeing some weakness off the open up. So we just gonna be patient and see what it should take us. Even with QQQ, my main level, I'm looking for the bounce. Really for long term is this this 200 SMA, which is 383, 384 level. Purple line. So we gonna see. And we got this 400. Let's see. Bring up 438, 432, and 420 on bro. So yeah, so that's that right there. That SPY Q, Google I was looking at. I really want to see Google retest this 200 SMA. So look like, all these names doing the same exact thing. We, bounced. We thought we bought the dip. Or the dip, was bought a little bit. We're reversing again and, going to the other side. So all these names doing the same exact thing. So I do want to see Google retest at least 140, 138 for a bounce. So that's like something I'm looking at on Google on the back burner. Microsoft, a heavy reversal on Microsoft. So Microsoft reverse look like a bullish, a bearish engulfing trying to form on Microsoft. Yeah, man, this not looking too good. We seeing some heavy strength to the downside, so we could at least see this 350 retest. I feel like if we get down to 350 again, we can see lower. So yeah, I'm definitely bearish on the market. I really got a neutral bias still. I always want to have a neutral bias in the market, but I'm more so to the bear side on these names. Let's see what NVIDIA doing. Yeah, I want to see Meta get down to this 200 SMA, this 100 SMA, which is this white line, 460, 460, 450. Some long-term levels. Tesla got earnings, so we really ain't got to look at it as earnings. But I do want to see Tesla bounce at this 215. Breaking hold below this 215, we can see lower. So if this 215 don't hold, we going lower on Tesla. You know what I'm saying? But it's a Monday though, so we just gonna see how the market open up. Let the levels play out, and just be patient on this shit.